It's a way of the Mr. Quickie, oh yeah. Hey everyone, this is just a quickie. I'm going to do a little more of this now that I have the time, but over the weekend, a believer watched Mr. Deity and the Evil, the very first episode about natural disasters. And he commented that God, while being all-powerful, still can't do something illogical. That a world where we humans exist, as we do, requires natural disasters as part of the physics. And I thought, that's an interesting point. Until I thought about it for 2 seconds longer. But it's a perfect example of believers wanting to have their snake and eat it too. The second you've subscribed to the idea of an all-powerful being for whom all things are possible, you don't get to tell me what's logical and illogical, especially regarding what that magical being you believe in can or cannot do. This is a being who, according to believers, created time, an act which requires time to already exist. Is that logical? Is creating a woman from the rib of a man logical? Is God insinuating himself into the uterus of a teenager so that he can become his own son and have himself tortured to death because he can't just forgive, not without some blood being spilled? Is any of that logical? The moment someone like me steps onto the believer's turf and is willing to honestly engage them, assuming the existence of an all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving being for the sake of argument, believers then want to run for cover. The cover those of us on the outside live our whole lives in, a logical and rational, if sometimes counterintuitive world. Well, guess what, my believing friends? You don't get to do that. If you want to live in a world with talking snakes, firmaments in the sky that hold back the waters, and a being who orders bears to kill young children just because they've made fun of your bald guy, you don't get to tell me what's logical and what isn't whenever it suits you. You have to pick a side, one or the other, and then hold your ground. And if you do pick the logical option, then you're going to have to dump whatever holy book you're clinging to faster than you can say transubstantiation, because there's not a holy book in the world that makes any kind of sense without first subscribing to an entire litany of illogical, unsubstantiated premises in order to make everything that comes after that even slightly plausible. But if you do decide to go that route, I will welcome you with open arms and offer you this tip to make the whole thing a little less difficult. Before you throw that holy book of yours in the dumpster, look up one of those passages that recommend something truly horrific, like the murder of homosexuals, genocide, or the monstrous prohibition against wearing linen and wool together. And as that holy book is heading to its final resting place, comfort yourself in the knowledge that you've just chosen the only side that has even a chance of being logical.